Hola.
No.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yep.
This is kind of
How do we
awkward. This
start?
is
Yeah,
Yeah,
how do
this
we
is
do
an
this?
awkward start to a podcast.
yeah.
Hey, stop. I'm doing real good. My portfolio's looking real good,
Who does he think he is?
Who are you even? Introduce yourself. That's how we start this.
Yeah. I guess the main man should introduce himself first.
All right. Well, I hate you.
Yeah, our host should introduce himself.
Yeah,
So-
our host. He's the host.
So, my name is Asher, and I am the host of this podcast. We don't know what we're gonna call it yet.
We don't know what the name is yet.
Welcome.
Grab claps. Alright, guy in the sunglasses. Introduce yourself.
My noise canceling cuts mine out, so it's just really awkward.
Yeah. Guy in the sunglasses, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm just AJ. That's all I am. I got a YouTube. I think Asher has it linked probably somewhere. And I like airsoft, and I'm way too into video games.
It's kind of real.
I understand that way
Yeah.
way too much.
Very afraid of women my age. God.
Yeah.
Stay
Okay.
away.
I'm Slime King, aka Nick. I do videos occasionally. I play too many video games.
2
I have
years
a
ago.
bird, and that's it. that's
2 years
okay.
ago. Last
Okay.
upload. Sorry, I got
It's
some-
not 2 years ago.
It was longer than the last time I uploaded.
Your birds are doing some crazy moves back there,
Oh, yeah.
dude.
That
look
is
like the-
one bird. That is one bird.
Same
it's
thing,
one bird. The other thing
birds.
is a dangly do. Also, in call, we can always hear your bird every now and then, but like nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you
So
guys hear a bird,
I hope you.
well,
I hope you're
alright.
really self-conscious of that, and that you hate yourself for it.
Thank you.
Where did that come from?
W
Alright,
podcast.
Let's get going, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's actually do the podcast. Enough small talk. Come on now.
Yeah. I mean, small talk is what gets these things started, so.
Well, I mean, what really defines 2 plus 2? What really makes it 4? Like,
What?
prove that 2 plus 2 equals 4. You know? To get into
Uh,
the deep shit. Fun fact.
Oh,
a math.
wait,
a
2
mathematician.
fingers plus 2 fingers is 4
No, no, no,
fingers.
no.
Oh, that's probably a
No,
gang
no, no, no.
sign.
No. I got 2 mil for it. I paid a guy 2 mil. I want to say this though. A mathematician took a whole 200-page book to prove that 2 plus 2 equals 4.
Well, I can do it in one
well,
simple
I
equation.
could do it in like.
No, but there's
2
a
seconds.
certain philosophical, actual deeper meaning to it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know though. I didn't read it. I'm not listening.
I wonder why, because it's 200 pages long.
It's
Me
200
when reading that.
Bro, me when reading it.
Probably bro are writing it too.
Okay, well, are we gonna do one of the things we discussed of doing
Yeah,
things?
we got,
Yeah.
we got
Ins-
a list of things we can talk about.
Yeah. So I've got the list on my monitor right here, because I didn't do the whole thing in the Discord because it would mess with the Streamlabs thingy.
Yeah.
I feel like something we should start off with that'll definitely get this thing going is our favorite game and why.
Oh.
All right, well, let's do. Are we doing oldest to youngest, youngest to oldest, or host to the skinniest to fattest?
So in 2 of those, I'm going first. All right.
Yeah.
So we're in Capper.
Or the host to the 2 guests, and the guest rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
Or the 2 co-hosts. I don't know.
Or we could just be normal and do it from left to right to down.
Okay, sure, go for it.
So, my favorite game. Shoot.
Yeah, it's a really hard decision.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Maybe just pick a game that you really like currently.
I have my
Well.
answer to my favorite game. But
Currently,
Try not to pick more games.
yeah. Currently, it is Apex Legends because I just can't get off of it. But my favorite game in my entire life is Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Fair
And
enough. You know what?
the reason why for BO2 is because I spent half of my childhood on it at least.
Yep, that makes sense. Seems about right. Why? State why though? Do you like Apex specifically, or I mean BO2? We all get because BO2 is just a masterpiece. But
Yeah.
Apex specifically, like, why do you like it so much?
I like it because I can actually rank up in the ranked game
So
mode.
you can play the game.
Yeah, I
You
can
can
play the
actually
game
play the
without being so butt at it.
Okay, that's wonderful. Is it my turn?
Congratulations on-
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My favorite.
What is your favorite game?
Great.
A game I've been loving recently is Helldivers 2 because, you know, the first one I didn't actually play it like at all, but I saw it and I played it like one time on an account that was really leveled up. And then the second one came out, and my mom's boyfriend was playing it, and I was watching him playing it, and I was like, "Whoa, that looks sick as hell!" And I tried it, and I was like, "Wow, that game looks really fun." And then I got it, or like he gifted it to me on Steam, and then I played it. It was a lot of fun. Cool
W.
twist on the extraction shooter, fun with the stratagems gimmick. It's just all around like a really good game that isn't AAA, isn't $70, and focuses more on fun than gameplay. Like the only things you can buy are the super credits, which can buy you either the better battle pass or the skins and stuff. But like you can still get the currency by just playing the game, which is nice. And the battle pass isn't like limited time. It's just called the War Bond. It's a different form of linear progression that's like a battle pass. So that's super fun.
That game does sound really fun because I haven't heard too much about it or played it. I just know it's been popular among the.
You haven't
No!
heard too much.
No, I just know it's been
I was about to
popular
say.
among the community. It's not like that. It's
Yeah.
not popular. It's just like I haven't really gone into super depth about like how the game runs.
Yeah. It's not too complicated. It's pretty easy to learn. Oh, sorry. As far as my favorite game of all time so far, probably Cold War because I've spent so much time on that zombies and I still enjoy it after a year of consistently playing it. And it's just the gameplay has me locked in. Although there are a lot of cons with it, I still enjoy it very much. All right, cool. That's me. Nick, you go.
Okay, so my favorite game probably of all time is Persona 5 Royal. Only because the game has a great story, and I love turn-based combat. Like Pokemon's one of my favorite gaming franchises of all time because I
like
love
a
their combat
strategy type
system.
thing.
Yeah, I like strategizing and like building like strong characters and being able to choose like who I go with in the game.
Because turn-based games kind of sound like a version of chess in a way. I mean, chess is
Mhm.
turn-based, but because it's like you have to predict the enemy move and then you have to go.
Yeah, it kind of is in that way. And also, what's good about Persona is like all the characters are viable in some way, so you can bring whoever you want to
Yeah.
your battles.
Wonderful.
But there's also good like strategizing, like oh the enemy's weak to ice, let me bring the person who knows how to use ice type skills. You know.
That does sound. I mean, I've been hating on you for liking that game for a while, but honestly, it really doesn't sound that bad. It just sounds like. I don't know. It sounds like a game.
It
The
sounds
thing
like a
is-
video game. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like a fun game, but it doesn't sound like a fun game that I would like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah, I get
understand
that.
people who like it, but I personally just don't know. I don't.
I
relate.
get that.
That's how Tom Clancy's
like the
Rainbow
music,
Six
though.
Siege
I'm-
is.
I remember that Nick, you introduced me to some of the music, and
Yeah,
Just-
you like the takeover battle thing.
yeah, that one was good. I like that one.
So, bro is drinking his entire water.
No, I'm not. It is.
Sip. He's
It
taking
is like
a
half.
sip. Every time he drank it, he went. You know.
Okay, so what's the next topic we need to talk about?
Whoa. So we introduced ourselves. We did
Did our favorite game?
games we like.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh. I'm doing the spicy things first.
Ooh.
Favorite
Do a
places
fun
to.
one.
Oh,
Alright.
okay. Actually, we'll save that one for a little bit later. That one's really good.
What if, okay.
I like that.
Okay, what if we do it to where, like, as the episode goes on, the host picks, then the next person picks, which would be me, and
Yeah.
then Nick would pick. So we do it, like, in order of the cameras or whatever.
Yeah. Blah, blah. What would you like, AJ? Like a general one, or
Ooh. Let's see. What's the list here?
I think that's the list with 5 on it. So
Oh, well, can you, like, update it, you fucking
no,
asshole?
no, I can't because I'm recording the thingy.
You can't just reach over with your... Oh, yeah, because you're full screened on it.
And win.
We are in copper 9 million. That's a
broke
crazy,
it that low.
that's a crazy one. Yeah, let's do favorite places to eat because that one's one of the more common ones on the list.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, bet. Shoot,
Favorite
man.
places to eat and why? And why?
Asher, go first.
And why, but argumentative. So we're gonna be shit talking each other about this.
And you're gonna say like I don't know. Some
What if we do a thing where when you make a statement about the fast food place you like, each person gets one try to press you on why you like it and how and like state a negative and you have to defend it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you just said, but
Well, basically, what I mean is that when you pick your favorite place to eat, you're defending it in court, and Nick and I both get one chance to attack it for one thing about it, and you have to defend it.
alright.
I'll say, let's say you say Burger King. It's like I really like Burger King, and I'm like, well, I think Burger King sucks.
You would
and-
say Burger King.
No, it's an example, you Nick. It's an example. And I say, well, their shakes suck, and they don't support women's rights or something like that.
What?
And you have to defend that.
My favorite place to eat would have to be this place called Maloney's. It's
I'm
in
gonna have a hard time attacking that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's in. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. But Nick, do you know what Maloney's
It's
is?
in A City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what
It's in
Maloney's
A
is?
City. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I've been there.
The
It's
reason why I love Maloney's is because you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Everything that they have there is at least decent. There's no bad. Like
Yeah.
on Thursdays, oh baby, you get a steak for a pretty cheap price, and it's top notch. It's so good.
I heard how you were trying to get that voice out of your head and you did it again.
Yeah, I know. And I remember I got their chicken strips once. Their ranch is impeccable. And their chicken strips. They give you such great portion sizes on all of their food, pretty much. The only thing I can think of that they wouldn't give you good portion sizes on is maybe their breakfast. And that is why I absolutely love Maloney's.
I actually haven't been there for breakfast, to be honest. I've never gone there for breakfast. I've always gone there for lunch or dinner.
Their
Yeah,
breakfast
yeah.
isn't as great.
I mean, to be fair, if you're not a dedicated breakfast place, a lot of times it's dog shit. Or, like, next to dog shit. So as long as it's not dog shit, I feel like that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, how the fuck am I gonna attack a Maloney's?
Ugh.
My place
the-
is so bad.
The fucking, it's not wheelchair accessible. Boom, gotcha, bitch.
What, are you disabled?
I mean, I got my wheelchair here. It's on wheels. That counts.
Great, you pull up to you pull up to Maloney's in a gaming chair.
Okay,
I don't know
But
how to critique
here's-
Maloney's either.
here's an actual critique I have, which isn't like a whole like deal breaker, but it is like a problem that I personally have. It's on a really busy street, which makes sometimes parking really tough, and a lot of times their dedicated parking lot is full. So a lot of times you have to go to another parking lot.
True. That's
my
kind of
only-
true. That's
Yeah.
kinda true.
I can't even lie. That is very true because every time I go there, we probably have to park on the road parking side where you go in.
Yeah. Park
Uh,
on the curb.
yeah, kind of on the curb, but like there's certain parking spots where you can go to
Oh,
where it's
yeah.
like
Yeah, the angled ones.
yeah those. But yeah, that is really true because I mean, I don't know why they haven't bought more parking spaces.
To be
It's-
fair,
yeah.
there's not much room there.
Yeah,
I think it was just kind of like a bad place, and they didn't expect to blow up or something. It's not that
Yeah.
huge of a deal, but it is one thing. Nick, if you have a critique, go.
I don't have one. Maloney's is just kind of a good option. It's just, it's
Yeah.
a good option, dude. Like, you can't go wrong. This is the problem.
Do they have good desserts though?
that's a good question. I have never had the dessert.
Do they
I've
have-
never had a dessert from
Do
there.
they
either.
have good fat people food? Because I've never had it either.
Yeah, they do. Trust me. I may not look it,
They do.
but
But after is
I'm a certified fat person. As
You-
as we say in the fat community, I have food right in front of me as we speak.
You and Aiden
Typical.
eat so much, and I don't know how you guys don't get super overweight.
Yeah, I don't know either, to be honest. I don't work out.
understand Aiden a little bit, but I don't understand you at all.
Oh, it's really weird. Anyway, am I picking now? I'm picking now. Shit. Oh, God, what
Sorry,
do I
sorry,
really
I'm
like?
looking at myself.
What do I
You are
really
not.
like, dude? What restaurant do I really
Or
like?
headphones.
I barely go out to eat, so it's like the most recent thing I had was Culver's, and I really like Culver's, but I'm definitely not picking that.
I'd Culver's tonight. I had for dinner.
I had Culver's like once every 2 months.
Culver's is a good game. Why?
Fuck. What the fuck do I even pick, dude?
Good- good.
Mm, 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 mm.
I have like an answer, but I know it might get like slammed.
You go, Nick. Since
Yeah,
AJ's
there you go.
taking a little
I
bit.
gotta think. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I low key kind of like a lot?
Hmm.
Texas Roadhouse.
Dude, that was my second option. That was gonna be my
Okay,
second
thank
option.
You. Thank you. Texas Roadhouse is so good for no reason.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the cons because I'm maybe among
You've never
coastal,
been
but
there.
I've never been. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I haven't been able to go since I've been with my mom, probably because it's not vegan like at all, and also my dad, I believe, never took me there, and if he did, it was like once, and I don't remember it. Like it was probably.
We need to take you at some point.
Sweet, we'll do it.
Podcast
and we'll talk
Texas
about it on
Roadhouse.
this podcast.
We will.
We could go to Texas Roadhouse and record us like reviewing the food.
I'll do a
I-
review. I'll bring this. to my
Yeah,
class
I could do that because this camera is on a tripod, and it's a USB
You
though.
have
I'm
a tripod pointed at the table in the restaurant.
yeah.
Dude, people do
But-
that all the time for
but
food videos.
I could get like a USB to USB-C adapter or something like that.
I have a USB like battery thing. Could it go? Well, no, it needs a computer, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Does it need?
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah,
it doesn't
it is.
matter.
Well,
It
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Texas Roadhouse.
All
The
right.
rolls are good.
Okay, well,
the
Ash,
cinnamon
I-
butter is good. The steaks are tender and most of the time cooked good. Their sides are delicious. They don't have bad drinks. It's kind of hard to have bad drinks, but still.
Yeah.
Okay, Asher, I can't critique this one, so you're up, buddy.
Oh, I can.
I wanna critique-
So this is a very it's a very odd opinion or take. I am not a big fan of their rolls or their cinnamon butter or whatever the hell you said, the sweet butter. What I am
Okay,
I am an American male. I do not like sweet butter. I want that shit to make my arteries burn.
Okay, to be
Give me that
honest,
ass
I don't
and
like their
reflux.
cinnamon butter either, but I just know people like it. I don't like it either.
Okay.
Wow,
I
that's,
like
like,
their rolls.
really
Their
weird
rolls
how
are
you
good.
said-
It's just their cinnamon butter is sucks.
Yeah. But it's kind of bad for me though because I'm kind of comparing it to like Olive Garden bread, and they're like
that's
they're like
not.
they're like sauce, dude. I don't know. I can't do their rolls, but everything else there I do like a lot.
It's good.
Like their
It's
steak,
good,
their
yeah.
steak is top notch. I can't lie.
Their steak is so good. It's at a good price. It's tender most of the time, and it's cooked good most of the time. Like if you ask for it medium rare, they will give it to you medium rare. Which is
Yeah.
really nice.
And if it's not, they like when the food comes to your table, they'll ask you to cut into the steak to make sure it's cooked properly.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah.
I was at work the other day, and some lady came through the drive-through that like probably worked at Texas Roadhouse or something, and she gave like the entire crew like their rolls, and they gave us a free coupon to like a free appetizer.
Ooh,
What the fuck?
that's awesome.
And you
Yeah.
were working. And she just
Yeah,
came in the doctor
yeah.
and was like, "Oh, here you go, sweetheart. There you
No,
go.
they gave
Have
it.
that for
They,
your
yeah,
whole
they
food."
gave it to my work friend, and then they just started like passing them out. My manager was like, "Here you go."
What? That's crazy.
Yeah,
They saw Nick in the window and it's like, oh yeah, that kid's fat. We might as well give him all our food.
okay. Whatever.
my bad. That was rough. That was mean.
Turns out they just put a tracker in you, and then they're gonna like track you and then
What?
steal you and give you to an African village.
What? They're gonna bring you to Africa and make you work on the cocoa farms.
No, they're gonna bring you to Africa so they can eat you.
Oh yeah, that would
What?
that'd be weird.
Yeah,
That'd work too.
That was the joke I was going for. Anyways,
We probably can't put that in the top.
turn.
whatever. Live life on the edge. Live life edging.
Okay, that's for you.
Okay.
Do you
is
see
it
the
my-
tweet from Microsoft Edge saying like,
Yep. Yep. And
how
this
did
tweet
you
was
edge?
deleted.
Wait, what?
Show us
I
your
didn't
best
see that.
edges of the year.
Oh yeah, that one.
it was
I
like,
forgot about that.
how are you edging?
And
Show
then
us how you edge.
and then I just
show us
remember
how you edge.
I remember seeing something and it was like censored. Like I didn't see the actual tweet. It was like a thing on Instagram.
I feel like they're trying to be Opera in that sense, where they just want to be cool because they're bloatware. Except Opera actually seems like a decent browser.
Yeah,
I use Opera. It's actually pretty good.
I do not.
I'm still a little user. I'm gonna stop talking.
No, you got to keep talking because it's your turn.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it is your turn to talk
I'm
about
a
your
loser. He
favorite
keeps using Chrome. I still use Chrome. Anyways,
Me
I found
too.
my place. I don't know if I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this or not, but I used to really like Brewbakers. That's what I'm going with.
Brew Bakers. Brew Bakers is good. Have you
I
ever had
used
it?
to go there. I let me finish my claim here.
Sorry, I was asking Ashley if you ever had it.
Well,
I
Ashley,
think
did
he's
you ever
cooking.
have it?
I have never even heard of that place.
Oh shit.
I cannot lie.
We're taking them at some point.
I bet. And paying for me?
Well-
Maybe when I get paid. Maybe.
Yeah, because I can't pay for it yet. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Anyways, Brewbakers. I used to love it a lot because they have a little back arcade room. I used to go there every now and then with like either my dad and his friend and his daughter and my dad's friend's daughter, and
Spit
then
it out.
I used to go. I used to go with my cousin, and my dad, and it was very fun. It was great. It was a fun time. There's a little back arcade room that we could sit in sometimes. And there's like a little. It wasn't that many arcades or that good of arcades, but there's like a punching machine. Nick, stop yawning. That's really fun. There was a driving sim. There was a little punchy thing where you do the. And then there was I think there used to be an arcade shooter where it was like they were like wired to the thing and they're like guns, and they had like little lasers in them, and then a couple arcade machines. like typical like Pac-Man type things. But it's pretty fun. It has old memories,
Yeah.
and it was a good place to eat. That wasn't dog shit food.
Sure.
Nick, Asher's never heard of this place. You gotta critique it.
Okay, so my only problem with Brew Breakers is sometimes some of the food's a little bad. It's not like it's a rare occasion that this happens, but like sometimes the food will just come out like terribly bad or something.
I have never had that happen, but then again, I don't get food that really can't. I get food that it's hard to fuck up on because I'm a really basic
Yeah.
bitch taste person.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Oh shoot, I just realized that
Yeah,
we got done. We got
blasted
done.
right through it.
Yeah,
Blasted-
that was
How long
good
have you
though.
been Going for?
I don't know. Let me check. 26 minutes.
Fuck.
Yippee,
Yeah.
we got like 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, yeah, just
sorry,
about.
At least 45. At least. he
At
said.
At
least.
least.
I'd like it to go maybe to an hour, but we'll see. We'll see how we feel.
Let's try for an hour. Let's try for an hour.
Let's try.
we,
Let's
can,
try.
we can just burn through all these.
We're halfway there, pretty much.
Let's
Yeah.
just okay. Let's do crazy business ideas.
Or
Crazy
yeah,
business
Nick's
ideas.
picking. Nick's picking. Yeah, okay.
I'm picking
Crazy business
Crazy
ideas.
business.
Crazy, not like
Crazy.
actually cool business ideas. Crazy.
Crazy.
Oh shit! I guess I'm going first. Fuck. A crazy business idea that I can think off the top of my head. I have no clue. I can't lie.
Man, like,
We could sell. Never mind.
I mean, you can say legal THC because that's already a thing.
I mean, yeah, but that's not really crazy. People already do that.
Mass amounts of meth.
Don't.
Illegally
Okay.
sell guns.
Ooh.
That's already a business practice.
Gotcha.
Well, shit.
What are you talking about?
Actually, you look like the guy who's like, I want to get, and then he starts to rip the guy up.
I've
What are
seen
you
that.
talking-
No, he's
The
like,
video.
can I get a?
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that. Check it out.
All right.
Like,
I'm gonna
not
go-
that good at it, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm. Yeah, he doesn't. He can't.
I'm-
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
sorry, Nick. That was really funny. You should.
Okay, I'm gonna do a crazy ass business idea because there are no, like you said, no restrictions or anything like that.
Yeah.
Other than stuff that YouTube won't be okay with.
Yeah, other than non-family friendly content.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with something that has to do with Fallout, and it would be those robot guys that go around your house and clean up. Other than like I know it pretty much sounds like Roombas, but I'm talking about like the big guys that would like have a bunch of stuff, cook, clean, do all that.
Oh, like basically
So-
humanoid robots.
So are you just
Kinda,
basically
but they don't look
saying people,
humanoid.
like, become human?
Yeah, they don't look like humans, but they're humanoids, meaning they have 2 legs, 2 arms, and they generally act and walk and do things like a human.
No, these ones float. They
so they're
they
hovercraft.
kinda they use
Oh.
Go on.
No, I'm trying to see where you're going, because I want to see if I'm guessing this right.
They like fire kind of shoots out the bottom of the robot.
Fucking throw
No, yeah, but like we somehow make it to where it doesn't burn the shit out of everything.
Well, I got bad news for you. If you want it to float from... It's gonna burn a lot of shit. And it's also gonna run out of fuel really fucking fast.
True.
If it's in the size of a house.
Here, let me. I have a game about Fallout on my phone. Let me see what they're called.
Here's a more interesting idea. What if it's because it's the inside of a house, it just kind of like hangs on the roof and slides along a track or something? like in the roof. It just goes around, and then it has a little arm that.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Okay. I kind of have like a crazy like idea, like an automated house. Now hear me out.
Don't they
You
create
have
those?
like
Apple's next house.
the Apple Home, the iHome. Okay, no, but no, like what it is like each room has like I don't know, I don't know. Hold on. So you know how in Minecraft where like you can like make like a thing where like if you press a button, say you have like a crafting table, and if you press a button, it'll like switch out the block from
Yes,
like a
I've
crafting
seen that.
table.
And like those 2x2
Okay.
houses.
Yeah, what if we like make like a conveyor belt system in like the walls of the house and like you can press a button and say you have like a dish on like your desk or something. You go over here, you just press a button and then it puts the dishwasher like right here. You can just put it in the dishwasher and then like you can change it back to like a fridge.
I get that. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Like and then there's like one for like a toilet, fridge, like anything. Like any appliance that would be useful, you know?
That's actually an interesting idea. I think I could entertain that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a good idea, but the only reason I would think it wouldn't be is because like if everybody on the planet had one, everyone would become more fat really quick.
Yeah, that's the
It's like
problem with
WALL-E.
automation
It's like WALL-E.
systems.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the problem
exactly
with,
what I
like,
was thinking of.
automating everything.
Yeah.
I think automation is good, but
I
You still need to
agree
be
with
a healthy
automation
human.
being good, but there needs to be like a healthy balance, like making it so like humans aren't just sitting down and just doing, and then just like robots just doing everything for them, you know?
Yeah.
Because you can have robots like in the future, you can have like robots like type essays for you, like ChatGPT can already do that, but
that type of automation I
work.
think is not good.
I agree.
Anyways, my idea. I have a really cool service business idea where basically we
Interesting.
offer a service where you can pay like 5 to 10 grand for us to make someone think they're being hunted for like a day and then stop. So like
So just paranoia. That's your business.
yeah,
it's
we
paranoia.
you can basically pay us to cause paranoia in someone. And like basically if you want us to make them paranoid for like an hour, we'll do like $200 for like 30 minutes. It'll be 100 for like 2 days. It'll be like 1,000 or something. And basically, it's just where we have multiple team members switch off the clock for that person. We find they give us like the general location of that person, what they look like, a picture of them, where they live, and we kind of just like stalk them and give them clues that they're being hunted, like maybe pointing like little laser pointers at them, like this in the action movies where there's like a sniper, or like you throw like rocks at one of their windows, try and make it look like someone tried to break in by banging on their door, or scare them with like a scary looking creature. Just make them think that make them terrified that they're about to die.
That sounds like something you would see on like the deep web. I can't lie.
Yeah, that sounds like a deep web kind of. Like,
That's a crazy business idea.
That
I
is that is
I
really
mean, that
crazy.
Is kind of crazy. That is crazy. I mean,
Definitely
that is
crazy.
I think I won. I'm the best.
Okay, I kind of thought of a crazy business idea. I thought of one.
Okay, Nick's having a
Okay.
second bet.
No, because that was an extension off of Asher's idea.
Oh, okay.
So this is like a different one. So a service where we can control the weather in a given region. So like say like over like a city, we can make it snow only in that city only, or something like that.
Interesting, but how the fuck would you control the weather unless you are a god?
I know how. Well, not like I don't know how,
No,
but I know
crazy
how.
Business ideas. So like it's not. Supposed
I
to
guess
be,
yeah,
like,
that's the whole
actual.
point of it. Okay, no, sorry. Sorry
Yeah.
for questioning your logic.
So we find a way to control the weather somehow, right? So like, say there's like a drought somewhere, you know, like say like
Ah.
farmers are not having a great time this season, we can just make it rain for them, you know,
Yeah. That's a
or
good idea.
like, yeah, like we can make it rain for people. We can like stop like tornadoes.
And let's say we have a dedicated city where there's a population where people like this thing more. So if they have like if this city has a population that mostly likes it when it's raining, they have it raining most of the time. So that if you want rain weather a lot of the time, you go to that city. And maybe there's a certain percentages of like rain and sunshine and gloomy on different cities, and you can like pick the one that you like the most.
Yeah, but the only problem with like constantly raining is flooding, and yeah,
Well, yeah, that's why you just have to have a good drain system and not be a dumbass like Missouri.
that's so true.
I feel like you could control the weather. Like, I don't know about like stopping a tornado, but if you just want to create
Like-
weather,
Like making it snow, like
Yeah.
making it rain.
you could put a city into like a dome and just have that dome be like it can make it snow, make it rain, all of the above. I
That's
feel
pretty cool.
There's this one game called like Escaping like Americana or something like that. And it's basically where this whole city is in like a dome and they're just constantly living in the 1970s or something.
In Raft, that's a part
It
of
could
the
be, like, something
story.
like that.
There's like a city abandoned city that you can find that just was in a dome.
Mhm. You could be like Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
oh,
Just
All
like,
right.
Cool. Is that topic over? Are we done with that one?
I think so. I think we're
Yeah,
over
I
with
think-
that bit.
Okay,
Uh,
Asher.
what's-
Next
What's the
bit.
time at?
That one didn't
Fine.
take as long. We're at 30.
Yeah, that
We're at 37 right now. We're just about
Okay,
at 40.
Closer. We're closer. We're closer.
Yeah.
We can end it off with small talk.
Yeah. We've still got 5 topics left.
Okay, what
That's-
are the topics?
Well,
'Cause we
Asher,
don't have
you
all of
pick.
them.
It's your turn to pick.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
pick.
Shoot.
Do something deep, brother.
Oh my god, I hate.
Yeah,
God damn it, my
let's get
girlfriend's
something
calling
good.
me. Let's do life before we knew each other.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shoot, I forgot.
Well, what
that I have to go
specifically
first.
are we gonna talk about though? Is it just like
Yeah.
life in general, or like experiences and
That's
things,
a very broad topic.
features before we knew each other?
Let's do like
Like
I re-
elementary school,
yeah,
or
like-
elementary
We can
like
do-
like
we can
let,
do-
us do like how elementary school was like and how middle school was like.
Okay, well, Nick and I, it's gonna be hard. Maybe
Yeah.
Nick and I can just share. Like we'll do one at a
Yeah,
time.
well, you can
so-
just share, like, cause like we went to elementary school together, so it's kind of hard.
This call is lasting forever. I don't know why she. Alright, got it.
Are you in trouble?
No, no,
Or if you're in
no.
trouble, we can take a pause. We can take a kneel.
Maybe with my girlfriend, but life before I knew you guys, like freshman year, I didn't know Nick. I knew AJ a little bit, but I never really talked to him all that much.
Yep.
Freshman year was boring. It was so boring.
Glory for me.
Middle school was a little bit eventful. I mean, it was middle school. It's just school.
Well, I mean, tell us how your elementary was. God damn it! Stop saying, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this was boring." It's like, "Oh yeah, this was so cool."
Yeah. Elementary school, I remember there was this one teacher. We'll name her Miss Zoomies, which is not her name.
That is
Uh,
not her name.
She was my 5th grade teacher, and she was the bomb, dude. She was so nice. Oh my god, it was awesome. Like, she would help you with your work and actually help you instead of being like any English teacher, like, oh, I don't like the way this was written. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I didn't ask for your opinion. I asked for your grade,
Yeah.
bitch.
What?
What?
I don't know what he's talking about.
What was we talking about?
I went through my old emails today about like what I sent to like my elementary school teachers, and I was an asshole, dude. I think I said like when when COVID started happening, we had to get like all go home and just stay there. Well, my school didn't know how to like put the like schoolwork to where they could see it and that they could see that we could like submit it or like do all stuff like that. They didn't know how to do online work, pretty much. So I emailed my teacher about like saying like, are we supposed to do this? And I said I'm not trying to be mean or something like that. I'm gonna put this politely. And I proceed to say something like, oh my god, what was it? It was what is the point of this schoolwork and why should we be doing it? And then below that is like it's just there. It says, I am expecting an answer.
Yeah,
Dude,
No
and then
way to talk to your teacher.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
shit.
Dude.
Your teacher
That is brave, dude.
my teacher then emails me back saying, this is no way to be emailing your teacher, and I will be emailing your mother about this. Your mother. And, oh my god, it was... I remember then just apologizing on the email, being like, I'm sorry, please don't email my mom. Please. Dude, I must have been in a bad mood that day or something.
Didn't our school
Or
like
you're just a
really
dumb
just
kid who didn't.
they didn't give us work for after when COVID started?
No, Nick. For us, there was a certain level of virtual work, I'm pretty sure that we had to do, but it was like a few assignments.
I literally didn't do that. I don't think.
I remember for our science subject, there was like a weird thing where we had to put a bunch of like salts and soap in a bowl and then mix it and like notice how like the salts or something would stay
I
away
did not
from
do
the
that.
soap. Then you're an idiot.
I did not do that. I did not do it.
Then you just didn't do it, and then you got a worse grade.
Bro, that was 6th grade, bro. It's not.
So I remember
It's
having
not
to
that
do
serious.
that. My mom was like saying, like, "Hey, are you even doing your assignments?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Well, you gotta do them because you want to keep your grade." I was like, "Okay."
Grades
And that's
really
back
do not
when,
matter.
that's back before Canvas, so we were using Google Classroom.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
why,
that's
because
fair.
my teachers couldn't like grade the stuff, so I just
Yeah.
didn't do it. People found out and then they just didn't do it.
That did not mean to sound like a moron.
Yeah, I get that though. About like
Google Classroom honestly felt like I don't know. Canvas felt weird at the start. I feel like Google Classroom is better at the start when Canvas came around. But Canvas now is like 10 times better than Google Classroom.
Oh yeah. I got a weird story. This is way back. This is back
Okay.
in pre-K. I went to a pre-K school,
Sure.
and it was
I also went to
Christmas.
pre-K.
Nick, it's right down the street from
you
Asher,
can't say that.
Asher, can you like bleep it out for me? Can you like?
I'm not doing all that.
Why not?
Cut it out. Just cut it out. You're gonna
Just
have to cut
dude, just
stuff out anyway.
I'll
No,
DM
I won't!
Nick, I'm DMing Nick.
yeah, just DM
Do you
him.
know this place?
I'm waiting for the DM. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah, so I went there. I'm doing it. I'm texting it to Asher. Basically, I went there for pre-K, and I have like this weird like memory of playing on the playground, and then like some kid had one of those bug catchers where it would like suck, and you could like catch a bug with it. You'd point out
Yeah.
a bug, and then it'd trap it in there, and it was like a gun. Or like a chamber that would go, and you try and like get a bug near it or something. Anyways, that's a broad memory I have. There's also the playground there, which was really weird. And I remember this odd time I was in class, and it was like next to nap time, and there was this kid who must have had like asthma or something. he had this weird machine. I remember it being green, where he had to put it up to his face, and it made a noise like. And I thought it was like a really weird asthma machine for a disabled kid or something, but it was really weird and it scared the shit out of me. Cause I was like, "What is he doing to his face? That noise? What the fuck?" I was petrified. Asher, your rise on your.
What? Oh. All right.
Yeah, that was really.
Yeah, it was really weird because I saw him over here. He was like hunched over, and the machine was like right here. He was like, to make the noise.
Yeah.
The machine was, but it was
Smoking
really
that pre-K vape.
Bad breathing.
That's the story I have.
I'd like to go one more time instead of Nick
We're
going.
gonna be here for a
Joe,
minute.
we're just
There's lots
spitballing
of
here. Just go.
Yeah.
Go.
There was this one time in, I think it was pre-K, where I said to this guy must have been stupid at an obnoxious level, and I bet he's like in super awesome sauce classes now. We'll say that.
Super awesome.
It's the ones that you don't have to try in ever.
I want to
But he looked like he didn't have anything wrong with him except that he looked like a nerd. I say to this guy, it was like right after nap time. I say to this guy, "Ow, that shocked me," and it was because of my blanket or something. And this guy proceeds to go straight to my face and go up to the teacher and say, "I should have said that fuck word." Yeah. And the teacher calls me over, and she's like, "Asher, did you say the F word?" I'm like, "Fuck no." I'm kidding. I didn't say that, but I was like, "No, I said ow, that shocked me." Is this kid like? I was just so surprised that somebody could get something so
fucking
different.
hate false accusations. I hate.
Oh yeah, me too.
Accusation. Oh man.
I haven't
They
had
ruined
many problems with faulty accusations besides when my dad was drunk, but that's besides the point.
All
Learn
right.
the podcast. We're already admitting this.
What? What was I even... Oh man. Okay, Nick, you haven't gone yet. You should go. Nick,
I don't remember.
Stop poking at your bird.
I don't remember much from preschool. To be honest.
Just making sure it's alive.
We didn't have to be preschool. We're spitballing, like you said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. So there was this one time I was playing tag in the house with my dad, and
Oh, boy.
you know, like corners of like a drywall that are like really sharp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't really have a good example, but I guess
Like the
this.
popcorn ceiling, I
Pretend
guess?
like this was drywall.
Oh.
So, I was playing tag with my dad, and I head first straight into the corner of the wall at like full speed, and I had to get staples. They literally stapled my head, and I had to get them out like a week later.
AJ, are you
There's a
hearing
bald
this?
spot. I have a bald spot in
Dude,
my. I have a bald spot from that.
both Ash and I went.
Dude,
I
what?
know,
Dude,
Staples? Are you sure they
Yeah,
weren't
actual staples. Actual staples. I'm not kidding.
Fuck. That is crazy.
That is quite
Yeah,
bonkers,
I got
dude.
them out like a week later.
Holy fuck. I have two pretty crazy stories too. Like from childhood. There's this one time when I was a toddler and my dad must have left the cat litter thing off. Nick, you probably know this story. My dad told me about one time when I was a toddler, I went into the litter box and ate the giant chunks of cat piss. Like they were just a snack.
Nick did not know this. Dude, what the
This is
hell?
what my dad told me. This is what my dad told me I did as a toddler, like one or two times.
Is this the false accusation one? Please tell me it is.
went to the register. Oh man, it's got a tank to it.
What?
What?
What the fuck?
So
I thought it was gonna be normal, but nah, that just spice things up. Spice things up in a different.
Was it crazier than X? Was it crazier than X?
Yes, you ate cat piss.
Okay, I have two stories to tell. So one time I was like,
my two, bro.
okay, well I'll tell this cat litter story because it's off based off yours.
Go.
I was like, I don't know how young I was, but I was like young enough to be like stupid. So, we just recently got my cat, and his litter box is downstairs, and I was doing laundry, and I was like, man, I really have to pee. So I peed in the litter box.
Well, that's not that crazy.
Your parents go to clean it. They're
You gotta go.
like, what the
Damn, our cat is
fuck?
pissing like crazy. What the fuck?
Who the fuck gave our cat a fucking monster?
That cat going crazy.
Who the fuck gave our cat a gallon of water?
I'm God, bro. Okay, Campbell, tell your story.
So this was a story that, again, my dad told me about. These are a consciousness stories.
I don't like your dad all that much.
These are before consciousness story. This is the last one, I promise. My cousin was coming over. We were just hanging out at the top of the stairs, and my dad hears a noise. And he comes around the corner, and I'm at the bottom of the stairs. And apparently, what happened is I did like a fucking cartwheel down the stairs. I just fell down the stairs. And when my dad came over to me, I just stared at him like this.
Ow.
I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I looked at him like. And
That's so good.
So it's time where times happened.
I'm gonna tell you guys about my 4 major injuries that I've had in my life.
Yep, go ahead.
Number one, I don't remember if it was before number 2 or if it was before number. Yeah. You get the gist. But Nick, stop. But my grandpa decided to let toddler me get on a 4-wheeler all by myself and crawl around on it like it was a jungle gym.
Oh.
And I have a scar on my nose from this. It's like right here-ish, or on the other side, I don't know. I think it's right here. But I proceed to fall off of the 4-wheeler, and my nose gets impaled by like one of those spikes that's by the feet. Like, you know how there's spikes on the where you keep your feet. Yeah, my nose impaled. And we had to go to the hospital, which all of these stories have to deal with going to the hospital. Number dos. Number dos.
Numero dos.
The second one was about. This is also kind of. No, this isn't my grandpa's fault. He was just there. I was like a really crackhead type of kid where I was really excited whenever I got to see my grandparents. And I proceed to start running around like a crazy little animal or monkey.
Like a dog.
Yeah, that too. So he's gonna go touch his birds again.
Continue the story. You're running around like a little dog in front of your grandparents.
Yeah. I proceed to go face first, full speed, into a refrigerator. I also have a scar on my forehead from that, which
Cool as fuck.
that's pretty much all. I got really excited because my grandpa pulled into the driveway. And my third one is a little bit later in life, but this one is really funny. I feel like you guys will find this really funny.
Wait, can I just say something that I think is really funny real quick about that last story?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just imagine your grandpa walking in, sees you run straight into the fucking fridge, hears the thud, and gets Nom flashbacks.
Gunshot from mom.
Anyways, keep going.
Alright, so my third one is about when the first time that I ever broke a bone. Or bones, kinda. I broke 3 bones on my wrist. And I have only broken my left wrist. And I've broken it twice. And the first time was at a sleepover with my good friend, who I'll not be naming.
Can you give us a code name to give us an idea?
No, you guys wouldn't know him. He goes to a school
Okay, well,
below us on the
oh
map.
yeah, I just have some secret friend that's super cool, and like we're like good friends, and you guys.
We're not good friends. I haven't talked to him in forever.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
It's when
No,
he used to
wait,
live.
no.
It's when he used to live in where we live, you know. And I really had to poop,
Oh, no.
but I couldn't tell that I had to poop. So I proceed to give my friend a piggyback ride, and I'm telling you, this guy was pretty big. As soon as I pick him up, I shit my pants. This is not a story I'm proud of. I proceed to text my mom and say, I need a new pair of pants right now, ASAP.
Is that what you said to her?
I don't know, but I remember just being like, Mom, I just shit my pants. I can't lie. I did a number 2 on my
I
doodle.
shit in myself.
I did a number 2 to my no-no square.
But after that happened, he lived by a church, and he lived by a church which
Proceeds to stutter just to get out. He lived by a church.
yeah, because Nick won't shut up.
Keep going.
He lived by a church who would help him because he was new to the country. And they set up a place for him to live until they could get their whole situation together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And we go into the church, and they have a bunch of soccer balls and stuff. They have a play place pretty much. And Nick just threw something out of his window.
That is not my. There's no window over there.
Yeah, that's a closet over there.
Oh, my bad. I've never been inside Nick's house.
I've
But-
seen the
the window.
dorm room. Keep going.
So I'm doing my own thing. I'm playing with a soccer ball. I, for some reason, try to balance myself on it with my feet and my feet alone.
Yeah, I see how terrible this is gonna go.
Yeah, and the church's floor is kind of like any church. It's kind of hard. There's no carpet or anything.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I fall backwards, and I land only on my left wrist. Not my right, but my left. Only. And my wrist is like this, but I don't know how to explain it. Here.
It goes 180. It goes to a whole
No, not really.
180.
I'm like this when I fall down. Oh, don't look at my cat. But oh my god. Yeah, I fall on it, and I'd never broken a bone before, so I didn't know that this was a broken bone. I thought I maybe just sprained it or something.
Wait, hold on. Did you just tell the shit yourself story, and that was just completely unrelated? I thought
Yeah,
No,
related.
this is all in the same day. This is all in the same day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, it was not a.
having a good day.
No.
You were not having a good day.
So after I break 3 bones in my wrist that I'm not aware of, I play football. I tell my friends, I think
That's the best thing to do.
Yeah, I tell my friends, hey, I think I sprained my left wrist. Do you guys or left arm? Do you guys mind? I sprained. Do you guys mind if I play with one hand? And they were like, yeah, that's fine. We do all that. We go back into you know whose house, or you don't, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah, I get it.
I go to sleep. I just go to sleep on his floor, and I wake up at 7 in the morning before my mom is about to go to work. I call her. This is the first time she had ever heard me want to come home from a sleepover. And I say, hey mom, can you come pick me up? My wrist really hurts. And she looks at it. She's like, it looks like it's broken. We go to the doctor. They do an X-ray.
It's broken.
It's broken.
It's broken.
It's broken. And
It's broken.
definitely. And they're like, yeah, you definitely broke that thing. There's 3 bones in there that are just completely fractured. And that's pretty much the end of that one. I get a cast, all that. I was in that cast for like a month or a month and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I mean, wrist bones are small; they don't take much time to heal. The second time I broke my wrist, it's not as entertaining, but it's kind of funny on how it happened. I was at my grandparents' house who live in the country, and I have my skateboard. I'm riding around their garage is 3 times, maybe 4 times the size of my home.
I've seen those like country garages.
Yeah. They have a hot tub in their garage. It's like a maybe 5-car garage.
Yeah.
And it's the height of a barn.
It's like a mini warehouse, right?
Yeah. They have a garden,
Yeah,
like they have a garden place in there too. Like a gardening house.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So, I'm riding my skateboard around. I hit a stationary, not turned on car in the garage, and I do the same thing I did the first time. I fall directly on it. I fall directly on it, but it wasn't as bad because there wasn't much of a fall because I kind of stopped myself a little bit. But I go inside and I'm like, I've felt this feeling before. I definitely just broke this shit. And I'm in there just being like, just trying to calm down. I got some ice on it. And my mom comes in. My grandparents come in. They're like, hey, what are you doing in here? And I'm like, I just broke the shit out of my wrist. I can't lie. I fell over and I fucking broke it. And me and my mom, we go to the hospital that is an hour and a half away. Or, yeah, just about an hour and a half away. And it wasn't that bad of a break. It was only 1 bone. But I still needed a brace for it, so...
Alright,
yeah.
well, that was a lot of fucking yap time.
Yeah, that really was. Let me see. Oh, we have reached an hour and 3 minutes. Yeah.
Well, Nick and I need our fair share of yap time. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I can't lie. So, I'll be quiet.
Story, and then Nick can... I got one last little story I can tell, and then Nick can tell his. So, back in elementary, it was like 3rd or 4th grade. I had this lower grade friend named Mitchell. Okay, Ash, that's quite rude.
Sorry.
After we just listened to you
Sorry.
yap for like an hour.
Sorry, I'm tired.
I have this lower grade friend who's Mitchell. I used to be good friends with. I was in 4th. He was in 3rd. He had a toy car, and basically, I was like, "Wow, that's so cool! I want to be even more friends with this guy because he has a toy car now." And so we did this game where I'd hover my hand over something, and the car would just have to follow it. And I was going over this really old wood stuff on our playground, and you know the deal with old wood, and sometimes it just has shit sticking out of it.
Yeah.
There was a piece of wood that was bound to breaking off, and my hand was skimming across it, straight into my fucking hand.
Oh.
A huge ass splinter.
Oh.
It was. I forgot how it was lodged in there. It was lodged in there like this. It was just big old splinter. Just at an angle too. This is where my dad actually is kind of impressive, but this was like before the chaos ensued, which Nick, you know about this.
Yeah.
Basically, I go to the school nurse, and she's like, "Oh my goodness!" And eventually, she ends up putting a fucking Band-Aid on it.
What?
She put a Band-Aid on it, dude.
That makes zero sense.
She
What?
literally went, "Oh my god, we're gonna call your parents. There's a Band-Aid."
What?
So I get home, and my dad does this whole, like, he wants to make it real dramatic, so he does this whole thing where it's like, he holds my hand, he's like, "Son, I can take you to the ER where the doctors are going to stick some needles in you. We won't be able to stay in the room with you. Or you can have me do it right here, if you trust me." He did the whole dramatic thing. And so I was like, "I want to do it at home, Dad, please. I don't want to go doctor." So basically, we sat down on my bed. My mom held my other hand, just like doing the mom thing where she would cry and be like, "Oh my god, I hope this is okay." You know, because moms do that. That's just a motherly
That's
thing
just
to
typical
do.
mom behavior.
Yeah, I mean, it not typical in a bad way, but typical.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so my dad did this thing. He had this process where he took these sewing needles and he took alcohol, like the I think it was like rubbing alcohol or something. It was just
Yeah.
an alcohol thing for medical use, and he would dip the needles in alcohol and spread the alcohol very thinly around the wound. And he'd take tweezers and very slowly pull the thing out. It took like 2 hours where he was just giving it some more
2
alcohol,
hours?
pulling it out, because I was like, it didn't even, I don't even recall it hurting that much. I was just super fucking scared because there was a giant piece of wood in my hand. And what's
Yeah.
crazy is no scar. There's no scar there. There was zero difference between my two hands.
Your hands look like they've been
Wow.
eating Cheeto Puffs.
I haven't watched them in a minute. They just look like that.
I understand that.
But yeah, really impressive work by my dad back then. So that's my story. Nick, you got something? Oh, so I just want to say, big note, that was the worst injury I ever had. I've never broken a bone or sprained or anything.
I'm trying to think of the worst injury I've ever had.
I
No,
became really
disabled
fat.
thing
He got you there, Nick. Nick, come on with something, man. You can't.
I'm trying to think of the worst injury I've ever had.
I have to, yeah, man.
I'm trying to think.
Well, should I start yapping again?
I don't know.
Oh, Mason's injury.
Oh,
You could talk about that one. Does he want to be named though? Should I not have said that?
yeah, we used their name.
I mean,
He's
I
gonna
don't
be a
care.
guest later.
It's
Yeah.
just
He's gonna be
a
a guest
first
later.
name.
Yeah,
It's whatever.
he's gonna be a guest later, so
He's
it's
gonna be
all
a guest
good.
later anyway. Okay, so there's this guy who's gonna be a guest at some point on the podcast. His name's Mason. He's cool. He was
A dumbass.
you guys were like poking a bug. Yeah, you guys were like
Can I tell my
they were
please,
poking
please.
a bug with like a stick, and the
I can
bug
make it
it was
so
a
much
praying
more dramatic.
mantis. So the
I
praying
can make
mantis
it-
starts flying.
Listen, I'm just saying I can make this so much more entertaining for you.
Yeah, but you've had enough yapping
Well,
time, so
Fuck!
shut your mouth.
Yeah, you. No more guilty.
I didn't mean to bang it that much. I
We,
think
we
Mom
did not
was
hear
mad at
we,
me.
we did not hear a single.
Yeah, you didn't hear a single thing, but you saw the camera.
Yeah.
I was fucking. I was going hard.
You were going at it, bro.
Nick, make it
Um,
dramatic.
Yeah, so they were poking praying mantis with a stick, right?
Mhm.
And the praying mantis starts flying. So they're in like what? I don't know what grade they're in. They're in elementary
fifth.
school,
I
so
think it
they're
was fifth.
obviously scared. They're obviously scared of the bugs, so they start running away. And so there's this ledge that Mason was on, and it's not like that tall, but
It's like a
still.
foot.
If
I
you-
think it was a foot by foot.
Yeah, it was a foot. So he was like walking across that to get away, and he like slipped and like lost balance somehow, and you
just
could just
remember-
you can just hear the bone crack, and
I remember I watched Mason tumble. It was like in slow motion. It almost looked like it was just.
yeah, and then I remember all the teachers going over there, and then they ended recess early, and then like we were like lining up outside the classroom for some reason, and you can just see like 2 or 3 ambulances like out there.
Yeah.
Just like tending to Mason
I
and like
remember
putting
Mason
him on
was
like the stretcher
crying
thing
in
and
pain.
going. Yeah,
He was-
of course he was. Yeah.
It was. Oh my god. Oh god. But
I don't like that.
Mhm.
I don't like that.
you know, it was awful. We all have
Yeah,
1,000
that
yards
was
stare
bad.
now because of it. It was PTSD. That's enough there. Wait, is that how we should just end the podcast? We all stare at the camera.
I think so. I mean,
I'll take the glasses off for it if you want.
it's okay. Whatever you want to do. Bye.